tragedy in the royal family of Denmark, the reason for Frederik and Mary's urgent return to Denmark. The luxurious cruise ship that had carried King Frederik and Queen Mary on a much-needed respite from their royal duties now stood docked in the harbour, its once vibrant passengers somber and subdued. News of a devastating tragedy had shaken the Danish royal family to its core, cutting short the monarch's brief sojourn and sending them racing back to the kingdom in a desperate bid to confront the unimaginable. "It's an absolute nightmare," whispered Lady Amelia, a visibly shaken confidant of the royal household. "The Crown Prince has been involved in a terrible accident, and his condition is critical. Their Majesties are beside themselves with grief and worry." Indeed, the details that have emerged in the wake of this calamity have sent shockwaves through the nation, with the normally stoic and composed Danish public reeling from the sheer gravity of the situation. Crown Prince Christian was involved in a high-speed collision while traveling between the capital and his country estate, reported Professor Søren Eriksen, leading expert on the Danish monarchy. The accident was severe, and he has been rushed to the hospital in a critical condition. For King Frederik and Queen Mary, the news of their son's dire predicament has been a gut-wrenching blow, shattering the brief respite they had sought on the high seas and plunging them into a maelstrom of anguish and uncertainty. "Their Majesties are devastated," Lady Amelia confided, her voice trembling with emotion. "The Crown Prince is the very embodiment of their legacy, the future of the Danish throne. To receive such news while they were away is a burden too heavy for any parent to bear." Indeed, the Crown Prince's centrality to the continued prosperity and stability of the Danish monarchy is not lost on the nation, with the public acutely aware of the profound implications that this tragedy could have for the kingdom's future. "Christian is the heir apparent, the one destined to one day ascend the throne and guide our nation into a new era," Professor Eriksen observed, his brow furrowed with concern. "The prospect of losing him, or of him being incapacitated, is a scenario that the monarchy has scarcely dared to consider. As the king and queen have rushed back to Denmark, the palace has been shrouded in a veil of somber silence, with the normally bustling corridors and grand halls now filled with the palpable tension of a family in crisis. The entire royal household is on edge," Lady Amelia revealed, her eyes glistening with unshed tears. "The staff, the advisors, even the members of the public who have gathered outside the palace gates, we are all united in our collective fear and concern for the Crown Prince's well-being. But it is the Queen, perhaps more than any other, who has been the focus of the nation's sympathies, her regal bearing and unwavering strength in the face of such adversity serving as a testament to the depth of her love and devotion. Queen Mary has always been the pillar of strength for this family," Professor Eriksen acknowledged, his voice tinged with reverence. "And in this moment of unimaginable anguish, she is the one who must summon the courage to lead them through the darkness." As the hours tick by, with no news of the Crown Prince's condition, the tension in the kingdom has only continued to mount, the very fabric of the nation's stability seemingly hanging by a thread. "The people of Denmark are holding their collective breath, praying for a miracle," Lady Amelia confessed. "They understand the gravity of this situation, the profound impact it could have on the future of the monarchy. And they are rallying behind their sovereigns, offering their unwavering support and solidarity in this, their darkest hour." For King Frederik and Queen Mary, the road ahead is shrouded in uncertainty, their hearts heavy with the weight of this unimaginable tragedy. But as they stand united, their gaze fixed upon the hospital where their son fights for his life, the nation too stands with them, united in their hope and their fear, their collective fate inextricably linked to the uncertain future of the Crown Prince. "This is a moment that will define the very essence of the Danish monarchy," Professor Eriksen observed, his voice tinged with a sense of foreboding. "The strength and resilience of the royal family will be put to the ultimate test. And the very survival of the throne may very well hang in the balance."